Number 24 in the Shameless range is Killer Nun, which is one that I hadn't heard of before. I was interested in checking out, and it turned out to be one of those really interesting Italian movies which I just utterly adored. We have Anita Ekberg in this one, who's playing Sister Gertrude. At the start of this film, she's working in a hospital. She works with a doctor who she's worked with for a number of years. They have a great team, but Gertrude is ill. She has some kind of terminal disease, and she is starting to use morphine to help her be able to keep treating all her patients, and it's having an effect on her.
Sister Gertrude, what are you doing?
Especially when people within this hospice start to die. Brutal, horrible deaths. Gertrude has visions of these. She's never quite sure whether she is the perpetrator, whether she's taking part, or what exactly is going on. Is there some psychic connection to the killer? And this is an aspect of the film that I really enjoyed. This woman, this narrator, who knows that she can't rely on her own senses anymore, she's becoming to struggle with reality, with the pressures of her work, with the stresses that go with it, with the change in her working relationship, because her doctor has now left due to some interesting circumstances that hand in the film, and is replaced with a new doctor in the form of Joe D'Alessandro.
First, an unexplained suicide. And now this murder.
But the police have made no arrests. It was an accident.
No. The autopsy will confirm it.
Who is particularly great because he sees that there is something wrong going on here. He is kind of the viewer in this one. He comes into this place and knows instantly things are happening that they shouldn't happen. There is a strange sexualized nature to this film, as well as we watch these people who have taken the vow of chastity unleash their fantasies at certain points as well. I'm being a little bit obscure with this one because I feel that the story really unveils itself in a fantastic fashion, where we have characters that I really enjoyed, when we have murder sequences that are frequent, where we have these twisted sexual fantasies that seem to be somewhere between reality and actual fantasy. Everything comes together in a wonderfully fantastic finale as well, which I'm not sure truly satisfies what I was looking for, but feels fitting for the story and leaves a wonderful opportunity for more chaos and mayhem to be brought on at a later time.
You were going to tell tales.
Now, the movie is kind of anchored on Anita Ekberg, who gives a wonderful performance as Gertrude, a woman who is like a really great main character, because there is so much going on within this, and it's delivered through this wonderful performance that she has. Like I said, there is also a strong sense of mood and atmosphere within this one. When we get to some of the more horrific sequences, or some of the more tawdry sequences, it becomes very driven by atmosphere and mood, and you're never quite sure what is reality and what is fantasy fiction more than that. Killer Nun was really great. I really enjoyed this one a lot, and I have seen middling reviews for it, which I just can't understand, because I feel this is one of the stronger Italian films I've seen. Great performances, great characters, a really interesting and unique story tackled in an inventive way. You shouldn't sleep on this one. This one is a particularly great release from Shameless, as always. Let's dive into the disc and have a little look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Killer Nun. Let's go to the extra material. We have After La Dolce Vita, interview with Anita Ekberg, which runs at 6 minutes 2 seconds. She's talking a lot about the true story here, and about her experience of watching the film and realising she's been dubbed over. Next we have God is the Drug, interview with Giulio Beruti, which is a massive 44 minutes, 10 seconds going through his career, talking about various aspects of the films he worked on, and in particular, Killer Nun. And we have an audio commentary by Rachel Nisbet, and that's the extras for Killer Nun. If you're interested in a little bit of nunsploitation, Killer Nun is the movie you're after. I'd love to know your thoughts on the films. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, fell somewhere in the middle. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, or links to Patreon, membership program, mandyfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.